Fatal dog attacks double over the past decade. So, what's up with that? Let us have a little bit of a look.
Dog attacks around the country have doubled over the past decade. That's according to a CDC report. Southern states, like here in Alabama, are certainly seeing an increase. WBTN 13's Lisa Crane is live and local in Birmingham tonight. Lisa, I know that you've covered several dog attacks.
Yeah, absolutely. The folks here at the Greater Birmingham Humane Society believe we have more dog attacks here in the South simply because we have more dogs. And
Wow. More dogs, more dog attacks. Do you realize the full on blatant honesty that was just delivered in the last 3 seconds of this video? More deadly dog attacks comes from more dogs. It also comes from more concentration of dogs versus humans. If you have a group of 10 humans and one dog, attacks will be low. If it's a couple humans and a bunch of dogs, attacks will be high. In our current society, mainstream propaganda pushes dogs to be up in the houses of these people, which is another reason that these deadly dog attacks happen. We are sacrificing our fellow humans to dogs. And it's pretty fucking sick. Excuse my profanity, but if you're offended by profanity, why don't you go be offended by the blood that is spilled all over the concrete from your toddlers and your senior citizens?
unlike northern states, we don't have mandatory spay-neuter laws, and most municipalities don't require pet licensing. Whatever the reason, though, anyone who has lost a loved one in a dog attack believes something must be done.
So they're admitting people have lost loved ones from a dog attack. You've lost a fellow family member because a dog has sinked its jaws into a jugular vein or a freaking other vein or muscle in your body, and you've got sepsis or PTSD or other types of infections or fatalities, and you died because the dog bit you.
It's heartbreaking. It's devastating. It's hurtful. It's something that we actually deal with every day.
Albert.
They deal with it every day. They deal with it every day. They lose their mothers, fathers, children's, grandparents to dogs.
Ford's sister, Sharon Portis, was killed last November as she rode her bicycle home from work in Inslee.
Wow. Don't go riding your bike because you might trigger one of these poor little doggies that has doggy anxiety or doggy fear or whatever excuse. They have like 10, 100 million, billion, gazillion excuses why dogs attack.
She was mauled to death by a pack of dogs.
Oh, she was mauled to death by a pack of dogs. Well, what would the dog people say? Dogs know us better than anyone else. Right? So are you trying to say that woman was on her way to commit suicide then? No, I don't think she was. I think she was just trying to go for a bike ride.
She was outside overnight in a field, attacked by dogs.
Take a look at this.
So she was just out cruising on her bike, trying to have a decent day, enjoying some sunlight, enjoying a bicycle, a human invention, a bicycle, having a nice time, but a pack of dogs ended her life.
This attack by a pack of 13 dogs in
13 freaking dogs. Well, that should be 13 times the stress relief, right? No. More dogs equals more death equals more destruction.
Jefferson County last year, it was caught on tape by a nearby security camera. The victim was injured but survived. Ivana Sullivan with the Greater Birmingham Humane Society says the fact that we have an overpopulation of dogs here in Alabama is part of the problem.
Overpopulation of dogs is part of the problem. How about that? Simple frickin' facts. We don't need these dogs. These dogs need to go away.
The population is so large, and the population just keeps increasing every single day. We've got
Every single day, the population of dogs increases. And that is the problem. Even the dog lovers have to eventually speak the truth because they are standing on top of a pile of their own dead humans.
so many dogs running at large in Birmingham, and
So many dogs running at large. Wow. Wouldn't it be cool if it was like so many little kids running around, cruising on scooters or BMX bikes or one wheel scooters? Nope, nope, nope. We can't have that. Instead, we gotta have a bunch of these. Oh, look at him. He looks so cute. Frickin' bullshit. Excuse my profanity, but it's bullshit. It's absolute frickin' bullshit. These packs of dogs kill humans, and we fail to frickin' recognize it, and we throw our humans into the jaws of these nasty mutts.
then they're just, reproducing, just creating more and more dogs.
Birmingham police never identified the dogs that killed Portis, something that still bothers her family.
Of course they don't identify the dogs. How can they? First off, they don't give a crap. I mean, honestly, let's face the facts. These people do not give one frickin' shit about their fellow humans. They're spending too much time worrying about these dogs. We got to identify the dogs. We got to locate the dogs. We got to put them into a shelter. We got to put them into the forever home. Blah, 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 blah.
This is not a third world country. We should not have.
Ooh, what did that guy just say? We are not a third world country. No frickin' kidding, dude. Dude, this guy right here. This guy needs to be vice president or president of America or the Worldwide Humane Society leadership. We are not a third world country. You are absolutely right, my friend.
These types of incidences to occur in this city. You should not live in fear that dog.
Yep, you should not live in fear. What do we talk about with like all these social groups? Pro women, pro dark skinned people, pro immigrant, pro disenfranchised people. Like the whole thing that happened with George Floyd. We try to protect all these disenfranchised people that are addicted to drugs or have other problems. Yet we allow our fellow citizens 24/7 to be targeted, tormented, and terrorized by frickin' dogs while we turn a blind eye.
Dogs are going to come from, anywhere and just attack you.
Now, just a few months ago, the leaders of almost every single neighborhood association in Birmingham urged the city council to adopt some kind of pet licensing requirement and also mandatory spay and neuter. The folks here at the Humane Society believe that may happen here in Birmingham.
Okay, so maybe they might go ahead and think about considering possibly spay neutering some dogs that may or may not be deemed dangerous. Again, excuse my profanity, but this is absolute frickin' bullshit. These dogs are killing your fellow citizens, and you're going to sit there and ask for more tax money, ask for more community group gatherings and public policy making meetings. Should we go ahead and do this? Should we go ahead and do that? Gee, I don't know. Well, while you're sitting here blabbering your mouth, yammering your frickin' windbag, guess what? Your fellow humans are being killed by dogs. And you're going to sit here and be like, give us more tax money and maybe we'll produce another policy that will totally, probably, maybe not help you be protected from dog attacks. Dogs are absolute garbage. Dogs are terrorizing our fellow humans. And if you support dogs, then, well, have a great fucking life, people.